Hi everyone, welcome back to Return of the Nerd. Today we're doing an unboxing. It's the Skeleton Crew, Jude Law's character. And I have Cass and Andor in the house as well because they're both humanoids and they both have the same cool looking trench overcoat. And I just wanted to see like a little comparison between the two. Jude Nawood, he's got the new packaging, which means there's no like side angle anymore, so it's a lot easier to put these on your shelves. So let's go ahead and take this guy out of the packaging, slide him out. So he comes with this really nice scarf, and I remember another figure that came out a few years ago, which was Mara Jade, and she has I'm not sure, I don't think her scarf is removable, but this would look good on her if you wanted to try. The face sculpt is nice, but he doesn't look like Jude Law from the front. The side view is more realistic of his features, and on top the hair, he's got the widow's peak, you know, a bit like Phil Collins. I like that. The coat is spectacular. You know, you've got this kind of these really ornate cuffs, and I think Hasbro's gone out of their way to make this jacket look really special. It's like Star Wars does a good job of like taking two genres and then blending them together. So it's a space pirate. This is like kind of the selling point for this figure is his hard plastic jacket, and he's very flexible. He's got really great hips. He can do the splits. He's got like his body, I mean, he can move like Saturday Night Fever. This is the John Travolta of, you know, Black Series. His legs, he's got, the knees are actually quite good, but they're a bit puffy because, you know, he's supposed to have like puffy pirate pants. And again, the articulation is like super, so I can't wait to get him into some poses. He's got the nice rocker ankles and the pirate boots. The paint looks great, lots of detail on there. And I think like he's got trigger fingers on both hands, the same as Brutus. And I think probably the best thing about Jude Law's action figure is the butterfly joints. The shoulder is extremely flexible. I can actually raise his arms above his head, and I think I can actually get them to touch. His hands can actually let's try this. Come on. See, his hands can touch together, no problem. This is a very flexible, very durable. It's a great figure. Brutus is what we looked at last time. Brutus, that's just he's so stiff, and those shoulder pads don't allow his arms to go any higher than like a T shape. So that's a shame. Right, I'm going to remove his jacket and have a look underneath. The waistcoat is just okay, nothing special, and I feel like you can see a little bit too much of the undergarment, the purple, and his butterfly shoulders are kind of sticking out way too much. But yeah, everything's in proportion, and the belt is actually really nice. And if you look carefully at the front of the belt, you can see he has a skull and crossbone insignia, a metallic one on the front. I think that this trench coat could be interchangeable with other Black Series figures, and you know, I've spoken to a lot of collectors and they're really into customizing or kit bashing pirates because they would like to have a pirate crew. This is my Long John Favreau, which I kit bashed. He's got Poe Dameron's body. The head is not in proportion, obviously, but just to give you a rough, you know, there's a comparison between the two bodies. They're quite similar. but the old Poe Dameron doesn't have the butterfly joints. But it still looks really fantastic when you put the pirate coat on him. So you can, I think it's quite easy to get like some old figures and then kit bash them and make them part of your pirate crew. Well, I'm going to take out the scarf now and see how well this fits over his head. It's just one piece. And he also comes with a musket, and I'm thinking, is this the same musket that came with Brutus? Because Brutus has 5 muskets, and I'm guessing the one here in his left holster, I think it must be identical. So I'm just going to pull that out and have a look. Oh, that's no. Okay, so Brutus's is silver, and Jude Law's musket is actually a different design, so that's interesting. This fits on pretty well. It's nice and tight. Again, I think from the front, the face sculpt doesn't look that incredible. I think from the side, he really does look like Jude Law. But the scarf is a nice accessory, and I think it looks really cool. There's only actually, I think, like one scene so far in Skeleton Crew where he's wearing this. So it'll be good to see him put it on a few more times. So that was a lot of fun, and here is my pirate gang, and now it's 4. I'm building it every week. So I think that this figure is good. It's not as good as Brutus. Brutus, like aesthetically, is a 10 out of 10. You know, the face sculpt and the chunky body, and he's got 5 weapons, and he just looks absolutely beastly. Jude Law's figure is, I think it's a good figure. It's not as, you know, aesthetically, doesn't look so awesome like Brutus, but it's so flexible. I mean, look at Brutus. Like, his torso is really stiff and really bulky. He doesn't really move much, and his chin, like, doesn't move that much either. Like the head and the arms, well, they're just not moving at all. But yeah, if you're really into posing your action figures, Jude Law's the one. And I'm using my triangular Black Series Star Wars figure stand today, so that's really helpful. So you can see, you can actually get his arms crossed right over, like I showed you before. Like his articulation is just really amazing. Look at that. Okay, I'm just gonna have a quick look at Andor from Cassian Andor in season 1, and he also has a very similar long leather jacket. And this, if you wanted to build up your own pirate crew using the Black Series figures, you could just use Cassian Andor's jacket as well. So on the whole, I've been loving Skeleton Crew, and I've got 2 figures now, Brutus and Jude Nawood. I think the next one is I'm going to get Neil because he's so adorable, and I'm hopefully going to start making my own pirates and then build them up, and then we'll show them off in the final video. So I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe.